everyone, it's Bonner here from K9 Neuropark and Speaking Dog. Monday morning, I'm here with Macy, and there's somewhere over my shoulders there, oops, there's Sammy. So I thought I'd do semi-live. I haven't done one for a while. Obviously, that's been the latest update from July 17, which all the members should have gotten in the email, so be sure to read it. There's some new stuff. New locks have come in, and of course the possible closure of Bexley, depending on what the Red Zone managers decide, whether we can get at least another year out of it, or you know, by the end of the year or something. So we don't know as yet. We'll try to make our points and kind of like, you know, make our point why Neuropark is so valuable to keep this space, because I can't build a maze like this overnight. This has taken a few years now to grow in like that. It's really valuable for behavior adaptation. Sorry, Monday morning, mouth's not working properly yet. So to hold on to that is kind of like very important. What we also will be offering soon is what we call life skill sessions. We really teach people simple things like lead work, curving, you know, circling in, etc., for dogs that have a bit more troubles with movement around the area you walk. I see some shocking things every day that really is not the owner's fault. It's just that they haven't been taught a different way, and they haven't been taught to understand why the dog is doing it. I just witnessed a poor lady owner pulling around their heading dog, and it really doesn't need to be like that. Even if your dog is so-called reactive, so predicting that something ambiguous that moves, or something that their brain predicted to be a threat, causes them defensive or offensive behavior. So you know, we'll explain what defensive and offensive behavior is, the difference between a threat behavior and a behavior that looks like a threat behavior, that is used to understand ambiguous things moving around our dogs, things like that, but mainly also how to actually make use of this space in a really efficient way. Because Neuropark, I've said it so many times, it's not a dog park, but it's also not really an enrichment field. And well, you can take your dog here for enrichment and do free work here. Both are not what actually Neuropark is set up on. So what we're trying to do is have a holistic approach of how to help you and your dog and change behavior. So for a behavior to adapt naturally by natural behaviors. And we do so by firstly ensuring that we help you rebalance your and your dog's metabolic budget. Because every movement, everything that happens, from your breathing change, your heart rate change, your endocrine function, your immune functions, up to musculoskeletal behaviors, so moving about, depends on energy regulation. It is costly to learn, it is costly to move. So understanding why inefficient metabolic regulation can also lead to what we call behavior issues, because these are not behavior issues to the dog. To the dog system, they're actually very meaningful behaviors at a time. But to us, on the other end of the list, like the lady just before who had to pull her dog around and was pulled around by her dog, it's an issue, right? It's a behavior issue. So to understand why the allostatic load, so the metabolic load, is important to regulate properly, so bring the load down. All these things is what we're actually doing here at Neuropark, and we're doing it through movement. And so to understand it better will actually help you in the long run to not just use Neuropark to come here because you can't go anywhere else, but to build resilience in the metabolic system so you can go out to other places and not have to be pulled around by your dog or pull your dog around. So stay tuned. I'm going to make more videos, and within the next month to 6 weeks we'll be presenting what these sessions will include, and then you can inquire and come hopefully to our sessions and open days. So till then, stay tuned, and thanks so much for listening in. Ciao.